Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more EU4 Baltic Crusader playing as the Teutonic Order. Yes, we are in a new recording environment today, so everything behind me looks different. And not really put together. I am not at all done putting things up, but that's how it's gonna be. I have to get myself a new desk, because this desk is god-awful. I got it for like 10 bucks at a thrift store. So I want to get a new one, and before I start mounting things on walls, I want to make sure that first, everything's set up the way that I want it. So that's going to be a thing. Let's go ahead and change up to a trade edict over here real quick. And we're about to get close to capped on our military power, so I think I'm going to go ahead and preemptively swap over to a dev cost edict over here so that we can start developing up a few more of our provinces. Yeah, so it's exciting, obviously, being in a new location. This is the first recording session that I have had in the new area, my new room. And the acoustics are extremely different right now, so that's a thing. Oh, we had been talking about possibly getting an ally with Austria, hadn't we? Yeah, I think I still will do that, but probably after I've used Saxony one more time against Poland. Then I'll drop these guys and see if I can pick up Austria instead, I think. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I'm trying to remember everything that I was doing before. But yeah, acoustics. I can tell everything's different. I'm going to have to set up a... Oh, there goes colonialism. I'm going to have to set up a lot more acoustic foam somewhere. But, again, not quite yet. Not quite yet. Getting closer toward that admin tech so we can be ahead of time there. Would love to get some more governing capacity because we are currently over our governing capacity, and that does make things a little bit harder. Glasgow leads the coalition. Denmark leaves the coalition. Perfect. Okay. So very soon... Once we get some more favors here with Muscovy, we will be able to declare war against them. Since Glasgow is left, let's go ahead and pull you back. And what I would like to do is start getting some claims we can use against Denmark and their vassals. Wouldn't mind grabbing some more important trade power in the Baltic Sea. I'm thinking Gotland and Stockholm ultimately would be the highest goals if we can get to them. Which we currently cannot. I don't have the immediate range to get there, but Gotland, absolutely. That would be nice. And maybe we can take something else in Denmark, but I want to be far enough away that we don't upset the HRE and keep having to deal with the nonsense that is this coalition. Let's go ahead and fabricate a claim against Lithuania. I think I decided I'm going to go ahead and grab Plenke over here. 13 dev, and it's Polish culture. I mean, to me that makes sense. We're going to be going for Polish stuff anyway, so let's go for the 13 dev. Also, maybe start clearing out the borders here a little bit. We look kind of weird and snake-like at the moment, which for some reason brings to mind quotes from Aladdin. Anglicanism. Scotland? Scotland chose to go Anglican. No, they did not. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't think I knew that Scotland had the opportunity to go for Anglicanism. I thought that was only England. Huh, weird. Okay, whatever. Anyway, yeah, no. Oh, and Reformed is now enabled in Verdun over here. Fun. Anyway, yeah, no, the quote from Aladdin is such, "Snake am I? Let me show you how snake-like I can be." Whatever, let's go ahead and spend a bit of power deving up my capital. Yeah, unlock that extra building slot there. Also, just extra manpower and stuff. More dev in the capital, always good. It's pretty cheap right now, thanks to the economic policy we have going on there. And I actually get a little bit more force limit. Let's go for another cannon in both of my armies, because we can, and that's good enough. I think one thing I would like to get, actually, are some shipyards for a little bit of extra naval capacity. Because as things are right now, why can't I build one in Marienburg? Is this not considered coastal? Oh, I guess it's not. The lagoon, I guess, is not going to count as naval access at all. Fascinating. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I want to get some more naval capacity so we will be able to contend with Denmark in the future. Also, I think right now I am over my naval force limit, so this technically amounts to me saving a little bit of money. Just a little bit of money in the future. Yeah, 21 stacks with plenty of cannons. That's going to make us a force to be reckoned with against a lot of our neighbors for a while. The AI doesn't prioritize getting cannons nearly fast enough, in my opinion. So we'll be able to use that. Tempting to go for the economic national tax modifier, but no, need to get that admin tech. Also want to unlock the courthouse to reduce estate maintenance and also our province governing costs, so we will be able to start coring up more states without governing capacity issues. I'm not really sure that I love the way that governing capacity works in the game right now. Is innovativeness really worth it to me right now? In East Prussia? I mean, it's not like unrest is a problem. Okay. Yeah, the governing capacity is like a cool mechanic, changing up the number of states you can get and such. It lets you really focus on territories more than just having a few states and building outrageously tall and centralized. But the problem is when you go for a big sprawling game, you basically need to build them in every single state you own, which some might find a little less than enjoyable, and I'm kind of one of those. I'd like to see that get tweaked a little bit in the future, but I'm not sure how Paradox would fix it at this point. It kind of is what it is. Alas. Getting close to capped out on our power again. We got 3 years left. Let's go ahead and dev up in Danzig and Tuchel a little bit. Just trying to get a little bit more dev where possible. Always good to do that. Literally, always, always good. We'll see what happens from there. We have not really made much in the way of progress when it comes to our overall goal, which is still to convert all of Russia to Catholic and conquer it for ourselves. We didn't do much of anything to stymie Muscovy. My biggest hope right now, actually, is that we are preventing them from going to war against Poland and Lithuania, and we'll prevent them from expanding into Sweden, so they can only go to the east, which they will do anyway because, I mean, it's Muscovy, they want to form Russia, but we can at least prevent them from getting too much of that Lithuanian land, I hope. Technically, it might even make sense for me to kind of snake my way down here into Lithuania to try and prevent the Ottomans and Muscovy from getting a lot of this territory. There's an argument to be made there, actually. Rebels broke Brandenburg. They're an electorate. I don't think they swapped religion. They didn't have religious rebels. We could actually go for an iron mine over here and start working our way along this to that extent. Yeah, that is a thing that we could do. We'll go ahead and grab a claim up there. I don't want to weaken Poland too much more than I already am unless I'm going to start eating territory over in the east. Because again, if I weaken Poland enough, then yeah, all their neighbors are going to collapse upon them. And that doesn't end up being a good thing for me. I got to think about my own long-term goals, you know what I mean? Let's go and get that claim going against Gotland over here. I think that's still going to end up being useful to me. What else would I possibly want? We could start making progress up here in Finland, try to create a new vassal, perhaps a march in Finland that we can use. Not a bad idea, though I'm already getting capped out on relations, so I wouldn't say that's the highest priority. Could take some stuff down here, like in Bornholm and stuff, but most of this is in the Lübeck trade node. I think what I want to do is, well, I still really want to weaken Denmark the most. I think I would take only one province from them, just so I don't get an absolute ton of aggressive expansion, and if that's the case, we'll take Gotland, and I'll try to humiliate them and get all sorts of other stuff to build them up to a pretty good peace deal, and I'll keep them out of the truce, the coalitions for a good long while. How are we doing as far as favors? We have 10. Muscovy won't join on anything while they are fighting against the Great Horde, but once they are done with this, they might come and assist me. Looks like they're actually taking some pretty heavy losses in a few fights, which is good for me. I like seeing Muscovy get weakened a little bit. Truce with Stettin has ended. Hello, Stettin. You are still allied to Oldenburg. And I need to flip your dang religion. You're not allowed to be Protestant. Ridiculous. I gotta stay Catholic long enough to win the achievement. Then form Prussia. And for that, we need to be Reformed or Protestant. I actually don't remember if Protestant is still considered to be better or not at this point. Let's see if we can steal a cardinal from Lithuania. I'll happily do that. There we go. 5. 5 of them is quite good. Lets me get a little bit more of the papal influence, which just translates into good stuff. Dutch nobility demands general estates. Okay, so the Netherlands exists. Yup, in a personal union under Burgundy. Well, that is going to be interesting now, isn't it? Yes, very interesting indeed. Burgundian succession, hello! Okay, let's see, they're trying to reintegrate with the French. Instant in the Empire, leaving the lowlands in foreign hands. Yeah, Burgundy just instant inherited the Netherlands, and is in a personal union against France. Yep, that's a thing that just happened. Wow, so France just got one hell of a power spike, jeezums. Okay, so let's see. We should demand stuff back, right? Demand lowland independence for the HRE. Declare war for restoration? It's not gonna happen. Abandon the claims. Nah, we gotta demand this. I vote that Austria demand that France give back the lowlands. Okay? That is my vote. Let's go for the admin tech before the price goes up. I know that I still need power for whatever we're about to core, but we'll take what we can get. I can now make some additional states if I had some more power. That's good. Why? No! Gosh dang it. An upset emperor is going to make my life a lot harder. That actually is going to be a problem. You never ever want to be rivaled with the emperor in the HRE if you're a member of the HRE. It just makes life a lot worse. Makes it a lot harder for me to be taking a lot of territory on top of a lot of things. Let's go and get some extra trade power going, I guess, in Marienburg, in our capital. Might as well. That definitely complicates some stuff in ways that I just do not like at all. At all. Okay, Holstein, are you technically considered to be part of the Empire still? You are. Huh. I could take Holstein and try to bring it back into the Empire, though I think that Austria will make that difficult for me. I'm just trying to decide if there's anything else I should do. Banned pilgrimages and superstitious practices. Make the burghers happy, lose devotion, or lose some prestige. We are gaining plenty of devotion, so I think I'll just go ahead and lose some of that. I think I'm not going to take another claim against Denmark. Let's just enjoy some better sieges. And Muscovy just finished with their war, which means now we might be able to declare a war of our own. So let's go ahead and pull back real quick from Poland. Should have waited until the beginning of the month, but that's okay. Denmark, call in. I can't call you in. Why not? Wow! Muscovy is 1,000 ducats in debt? What the frick did you do? Jeez, dude. Holy crap. Alright, well, all of a sudden, I mean, we can still win this war. It's just looking a lot harder than before. Frick. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. So if I can't count on Muscovy's help, we're going to have to figure out something else. Verdun, no great way for me to fight you. And Austria would get involved, of course, because, you know, that's what the Emperor's going to do. Münster down over here, nothing I can do against you, pretty sure. Again, Austria would defend them, so there's nothing I can do. Oh, boy. We legit would have to win this war the old-fashioned way, just by better tactics. With a tech advantage and better infantry, it could be done. Like, I could just invest in military power, get the tactics, get the combat width, get the better infantry, and we would win. Cost me a lot, but it could be good. This is suddenly looking a lot less exciting, especially since my only current claim is on an island I can't reach. I kind of needed Muscovy's help. Yeah, that actually really complicates things. And that's more than I'll be able to pick up for a very long time, obviously. Very, very, very long time. We will get a claim that I can use that's not Gotland then. We'll get one on Holstein. Just so I can have something. Saxony is still an option. Hungary would not do me a lot of good, even though we do now have favors. Why was Hungary not willing to join? Are they in debt still as well? I'll bet you they are. I'll bet you they're still in debt. Heavily in debt. Oh my god. England would make a good ally. I'm debating dropping the Papal State as an ally and saying this isn't worth. They were okay for a little bit, but I'm starting to think maybe that's a mistake. I think the answer is yes. We break that off. And I think we get an alliance going with England, and we just see if maybe we can tempt England to get involved. They hate Denmark as much as I do, after all. There we go. And yeah, promising them land still is not good enough. Okay. They don't want anything that we haven't claimed. I guess they don't have any claims at all. Yeah, you guys haven't finished taking over Scotland. Once you take over Scotland, you'll want to take things like Orkney and Shetland, but until then, no. Alright, well, we'll just build favors with you for now. We gain favors with you every year, so actually, that's not too bad. In 10 years, we'll be able to use England against somebody. My Truce of Poland expires November of 1507. In 4 years, I want to be able to go to war against them. Gonna be a while before I can do anything against the Livonian Order. I hope that France goes heavily into debt. That's my hope. I don't like how Austria is getting involved in literally everything I want to do. Getting rivaled by Austria is a really big deal. That's such an issue. That is such a huge problem. Bohemia is kind of my only option as far as some bullying, then. I mean, unless I get some proper claims, but... we can try to fight Hamburg. But you're a free city, so that won't work. We can try to fight Lübeck. Let's get some claims going against other people. I think I may have to wait a little while. This isn't what I wanted to do, but... I don't really want to take on Denmark right now, then all on my lonesome. I just don't see that going especially well. I mean, I think I could win it, but I think it would be costly. And I think it would take a few years. And I definitely don't think I have anything close to the navy I would need to beat them. Yeah, they got 32 ships, not including Norway, not including Sweden. So I would have to somehow win this war. I can't take Gotland if we can't land on it because it has a fort. So I would have to win the war exclusively via land combat, never being able to get to their capital, which means, yeah, that's just not good. I'd be fighting them only to destroy their army so that Sweden and Norway someday decide they want to break free. That's what I would be doing. Which is okay, just not great. Gonna spend some more power. Try to get things up a little bit. Starting to get some more of that admin, that's great. I could start coring some more states. We have the governing capacity, but I also could really start going for those economic ideas. Those are obviously going to be very good. So... this is never going to be a good state for me. Let's go ahead and get some more claims, I guess, against Lithuania. Let's just do this so I can clear out some borders. I don't like the border gore, okay? I'm sorry, I don't have to have more reason than that. Lüneburg has been converted by a center of reformation in Stade. Makes sense. The HRE is not looking great. Not looking great at all. Do I still have a claim on Stettin? Oh, I do. Wait, that means I can do something. Let's get ready to go bully some people. We got claims. I can do something. Let's get our armies in position. I can eat you. I can kill you. I can finally eat this Pomeranian territory that I crave so much. Also, it's an estuary. Also, it's Protestant and needs to be converted. Yeah, we can do that. It'll be super easy. How strong is Oldenburg? Not strong at all. And Stettin has a regency council? Aw, this is just mean-spirited. Let's wait until I get my morale up a little bit more so we can just go for a guaranteed stack wipe. Will be absolutely no trouble. Cities demand old rights. Blech. What would I be gaining from the next government reform? Clergy in the administration? Army tradition, stability cost modifier, yearly corruption reduction, or breweries, which leads to pretty fun things. I mean... how many provinces do I even have that are producing things like grain and wine anyway? I'm curious, actually. I mean, I don't really want to become a brewmaster again, but like, we've got a potential for a lot more grain in the future. We can make some serious beer. I don't think losing a stability makes a lot of sense. I can get it right back, but how much am I making as far as progress? I cannot believe they still haven't fixed this typo. You gain 0.49 every month. Do I have to point this out every time I play the game? Come on. Yeah, so this loses me several years. Oh, fine, I'll lose the dang stability and just buy it back. Screw it. All right, we've demanded the lowlands be released. Let's see what Austria says to do. You know, France, I got no ill will against you. Maybe we go gang up and beat up on the Austria. Yeah? In the future? Maybe? All right. Stettin time. What time is it? It's Stettin time. You gotta die now, boy. Let's get my navy docked up just because I don't feel like dealing with them. And let's go ahead and mothball the forts because I don't feel like dealing with them. I can not quite march over there yet. Should be fine eventually. Let's just go ahead and crush. Bye! That was easy. We can go ahead and just pull off a lot of troops, to be honest. We can have nothing but cannons on this and we'll be fine. So are you going to ask for military access anywhere? No? Okay. Hi, Verdun! I would like to be able to walk through your territory. Thank you! You are my new bestest friend. We'll do the same thing here with Bremen as well. Hello! May I please have military access? Thank you! Let's get right over there. Found him. Die. Okay, this should be honestly the same sort of deal. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to just take off most of the troops. I don't need to take off all. Let's not risk my cannons getting completely caught out. But yeah, let's just let's go ahead and pull back there a little bit. Lubeck, I can get myself a claim against you. No, I cannot, because it is part of the HRE, and I keep forgetting that fact. That is still a thing. Agenda of the Diet. Oh, I guess I haven't been paying attention to this lately, have I? Become Defender of the Faith. No, anyone who is... Do we have a Defender of the Faith? We do. It's Castile. Hello, Castile. Castile, do you like me at all? Not really. This would take a long time. I have to get their opinion up to 100. And all it would do is get me some loyalty. Meh. Have a manufactory in Danzig. That will take a lot of cash. Doable. And then base production in Marienburg. I think I'm going to go for the manufactory, actually. I think that's fine. It's not ideal, but I think it's fine. I could consider possibly vassalizing Stettin. Doesn't work great given my current diplomatic relation situation. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and cancel these before I forget. And also, while he has a reasonably good-sized navy at the moment, considering his size, he's going to disband almost all of it once it becomes a vassal. So I don't see a load of good coming out of that. I don't see it being the worst, but I don't see it being great. So we'll pass on that for the moment. Let's just enjoy this while we can. I'm looking for opportunities to bully, okay? That's all I'm trying to do. We could fabricate a claim on a pole over here. And try to force him to convert and also draw myself into a war against my rival Bohemia, who I can humiliate. Yes. Yes, me thinketh that is a good call. Let's get a claim against Lubeck real quick, just so I have the option to fight them. The Sack of Stettin. Lose money, gain professionalism. As things stand right now, I'd have to take a loan. 75... Frickin' yikes, dude. I'm just going to take that. It's fine. It's January, which means it's tech time. So we want to get ourselves some better infantry. There is literally no one currently opposing me, so I can safely upgrade said infantry. The longbow, who should we replace you with? Defensive, morale, and shock? I think we're going to go for the Condetta. Condota? Whatever it is. We'll go for that. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a claim here against Lubeck. For Lubeck proper, there's no way in heck I'll be able to take 20 development. It is a world port, though. Not a lot of point in getting a claim against Laumburg. Even, yeah, they're not even the right culture. Still, let's go ahead and pull that back. I need to do an insult on somebody, get my power projection back up because I want to continue getting some extra power. I can't send you an insult. We will send one instead to Bohemia. Scornful insult. We'll make Hungary like me as a result. I debase myself with meaningless jibes. There you go. Okay. Couple of years until I can go to war again against Poland. Almost done here with Oldenburg. I'm gonna save myself a diplomat. We can almost do this. Oh, now you have a count. What a great time to rise to the throne, right? Active uniformity. I can get a lot more missionary strength. There's no point in doing it yet because the religious zeal is too high. I won't be able to convert these guys away from Reformed for a while. So I don't need to do that, but in the future, we can get ourselves a fair bit more. All right, Oldenburg, obviously not going to eat you. I'm going to force your religion. I'm going to give you war, take your war reps. I'm going to make you transfer trade power to me. And you're going to break off your alliance, and you're going to give me your cash, of which you have very little. You sure I can't take more? All right. This doesn't matter. It's just prestige farming. But yeah, we'll take this. There you go. You know, Austria, some might say that I'm doing good emperor-type things by converting people back to Catholic for you. Just saying. All right, so we could eat this. If we did, the coalition would include Austria. I don't like that, for obvious reasons. Vassalizing is not going to be nearly as bad. And we can force your religion. Take your cash, make you give up your claims, blah, blah, blah. This is going to make me go over my relationship slot, which I don't like, but it's the only way I'm going to get Stettin without having to worry about Austria for a bit, so I'm going to do it. All right, they're going to be very, very, very cross for a while, basically. But it's okay, we'll get it. Opel has become rivals with Brandenburg, fun. We need to improve relations with you, basically. And we will do that. We've become a world power! Yes! I'm officially powerful. All right, not bad, not bad. I mean, we completely supplanted the Commonwealth, basically, which is hilarious and awesome. Gib. Have I ever embargoed, by the way? Yes, I did. Did not issue one against Bohemia, though. Let's do that. We're still looking to get a claim against Opel, so I will be able to just go fight Bohemia. They're currently involved in some wars anyway, and this is a way for me to break off their relationship with France. That said, I don't want Austria... Oh, Austria did go to war with France. What is France trying to conquer? I don't know. They're going to war over something. They're fighting all of this. It looks to me like France could win. Yeah, me jumping on Bohemia actually is really fortuitous timing, and even though I don't want to help Austria, I don't want them to lose out. Do I want them to lose outright to France? I mean, it makes the HRE scary, but you know, a weak HRE is not a bad thing for me right now. Even so, what I want to do is humiliate Bohemia, make sure I get plenty of power projection, break off that relationship, so in the future, I can eat them. Maybe. You did ally with Brandenburg. I do have a claim against you, but you're currently transferring power to me still, so I can't do anything yet. Not too much longer until I have to worry about going to war against Poland. And I, of course, will be doing that basically as soon as I have the opportunity. Muscovy, how you doing? 12 favors. Obviously not enough to do anything, but still. So your debt currently is not improved even a little bit. I will kind of want England's help. If I can get England to help me against Denmark, this becomes a lot easier. You're currently subjugating the rest of Ireland. Makes sense, you do you. I'm not going to judge. Because that would not serve me very well at all. In this great game we play, I'm a pawn. That's a very common insult I'm hearing, and it's starting to get annoying. Let's start spying some more on the Livonian Order. Wait, I've already got claims on all of you? Oh, I've already got claims on all of you. Never mind. I don't know when those expire, but whatever. Then let's continue spying on Poland. Got some time to kill. Well, I do, except not for this video because the time is over for today's video. So we're gonna end this video here. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you guys will forgive what is inevitably going to be some very subpar audio for at least a week until I get things set up. If you did enjoy, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.